Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Thursday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the uptrend.com. In the pre-market this morning, stock index futures are currently below fair value. We do have initial jobless claims coming out at 8:30 this morning. Those numbers could certainly help change the direction of the market. And then throughout the morning, we've got additional economic numbers coming out that could change the direction of the market. Now, TD Bank is out with earnings this morning. It is trading slightly higher in New York at the moment, but of course, it could be a buy the rumor, sell the news type situation. On the TSX, we're looking for a close below $88.95 on Thursday to give us a sell signal. Now, yesterday was all about the bond market. Bonds sold off sharply yesterday. This is the 30-year bond. Bond yields spiked, and that put downward pressure on the stock market. Now, we're seeing continued selling in the bond market in the pre-market on Thursday morning. Yesterday, the TLT was down $1.46. In the pre-market, it's down another 77 cents, so down another 50% of yesterday's losses. So that is probably not going to be good for the stock market on Thursday. Now, the U.S. dollar index rolled over yesterday. It's back on a sell signal. The Dow was down sharply yesterday. So the other day we talked about what's normal, a normal move for the market. And yesterday we saw the major indices all trade outside of what would be considered a normal move. Looking for a close for the Dow Diamonds on Thursday below $418.14 to give us a sell signal. Now, gold popped yesterday. We saw a lot of movement in the commodity sectors on Wednesday, and gold is trading down slightly in the pre-market on Thursday morning. Big move up for Bitcoin yesterday. It's trading higher in the pre-market this morning. We're trying to get to 112,500 and currently trading at 111,000 and change. Now, the VIX popped yesterday. It is on a buy signal for the S&P 500, for the NASDAQ, and we saw a big move up for the VIX for the Russell 2000. Now, there were a few winners yesterday, but they all happened to be in the commodity world. And so the biggest winner in percentage terms from Wednesday's trading action was silver miners, followed by gold miners, followed by copper miners. Now, what didn't work? Well, that list is a lot longer. The biggest loser in percentage terms was U.S. transports, followed by the regional banks. Then we had oil and gas equipment. We're still waiting for a sell signal for the semiconductors. We've got a new sell signal for home builders, retailers. Then we're looking at the micro caps, looking for a close below $116.44. The biggest loser in the Canadian market, and it was down a little over nearly 2.25%, and that was the information technology sector, which is back on a sell signal as of Wednesday's close. Let's finish off this morning's presentation, taking a look at the Magnificent 9 stocks and starting off with the NASDAQ 100 ETF, closing just above the upper channel line, and then the Magnificent 7, which, takes up a large percentage of the NASDAQ 100, is also closing just above the upper channel line, so no change in trend there. Now, Apple is back on a sell signal as of Wednesday's close, still waiting for Amazon to close below $199.87, or in Toronto, $23.63. And then we've got Broadcom, which made a new high for this move yesterday. We've had an early warning signal, several on the panic zone chart. We're stuck here at 234.38. That's where we peaked out and found resistance back in February. So a little worried about Broadcom at the moment. If we can take out yesterday's high, then 250 would be our next target. Looking at Alphabet, it was one of the big winners on Wednesday, still on a buy signal here. No change in trend for Meta. It is still trading along the upper channel line, so no change in trend there. Looking at Microsoft still on a buy signal here. No change in trend there. NVIDIA is struggling at the 137.50 level. We got as high as 137.40 before pulling back yesterday. In Canada, we were able to trade through the 31.25 level, so cha-ching. You had a chance to lock in some profits there. Then looking at Shopify is back on a sell signal on both sides of the border. And last up this morning, Tesla traded down to the upper channel line. but no change in trend. We're struggling here at 343.75. If we can take out Tuesday's high, then 375 should come into play. But right now we're sinking below the 343.75 level. We had a bearish reversal day on Tuesday. We saw fall through to the downside on Wednesday. And so that is certainly a negative sign for Tesla. In Toronto, we were able to hit 31.25. So congratulations, you got to lock in some profits there. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. So far, stock index futures are trading lower. So are bonds, and that is probably not going to be good for the stock market. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Friday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.